there, YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. I'm CtRacerX, and you're on the CtRacerX channel. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to blog. And we're going to blog in Black Betty, my Dodge Viper ACR. Stay tuned. We'll start with what's underneath the hood. For those Gen 4 Dodge Viper owners, this modification right here is a sweet little gem. The Gen 5 Dodge Viper intake manifold. It does give you a little bit more oomph, and it sounds a little bit better, and it pulls a little bit harder on the top end. You start with that. Also, you want to go ahead and get yourself one of those guys right there, a Dodge Viper Mopar ECU. It's definitely something you want to consider getting. And since you're going to go all out, you might as well splurge and get yourself a set of blue Ballinger headers. Now, I've had some people say, oh, you might want to consider their American Racing header. I'm not mad at them. American Racing is also a good header. But I've actually beat another Gen 4 Dodge Viper with the American Racing header on it, so I don't see really any point of changing. When it comes to modification, the Ballinger header is superior. I'm going to go ahead and open up from the passenger side here. We'll go over some modifications on the interior. As you can see, that ghostly white light are the upgraded lights that I put inside the car here. This is another really good modification you might want to take advantage of, as the factory lighting is rather blasé. From this angle, you'll not only be able to see my upgraded lighting, but you'll also be able to see the upgraded lighting I did on the inside. I stole that little modification there from Sneaky Snakes. He's a great guy. Anyways, that's another good mod to do. Definitely doesn't increase the horsepower, but does increase the look. And then the other thing I did was to remove the honeycomb grill from the hood, because, you know, it just made it look a little bit more vicious. Don't you agree? Alright, so before we head off to get our errands done, I might as well explain that really awesome exhaust sound. That's a hand-built exhaust there. Not any particular company exhaust system like Corsa or something like that, but in fact it's just two 14-inch aero mufflers and a 3-inch aluminized pipe, and it sounds great. As you can hear, it keeps you humble. And it also lets you know that you're literally one accelerator stab away from death. Another noteworthy modification is definitely one you should consider doing before you make any big power or anything like that, and that would be to get the steel braided oil lines from RSI. That's one of my favorite upgrades, in a sense that you can do it quickly and the results are amazing, in the sense that you're not going to have any more dripping oil lines. If you have a Gen 4 or Gen 3, the biggest complaint that the people who like to leave it stock would say is the fact that eventually your oil lines are gonna leak. And it's annoying, because they're either gonna leak at the crimps or they're gonna leak at the fittings. Well, you can fix all of that by getting the RSI lines, because they're these steel braided lines. They're not gonna drip oil all over the place, unless they're damaged. But other than that, I mean, they save you a whole mess of time, because, I mean, if you looked up anywhere, eBay or anywhere, to buy those quick disconnect oil lines, they're like $75 a pop. And the RSI lines, I mean, I happen to get mine brand new, $300. But hey, basically, for 2 sets of quick disconnect lines, I got lines I'll never have to replace again.
5 hours later.
Man, I totally forgot to mention, you also need tires. Tires are also a good modification. So tires that I have on this car are, the tires that I have on this car, I've got some people standing outside, I think it's funny. The tires that I have on this car are Pirelli P0, 355mm rear tires, and I have a 295 front tire. Personally, I think that setting is awesome. It is what they use on the new ACRs, as well as the new Vipers. It's a pretty awesome tire width. Now I'm using the Pirelli P0 Nero. The new Viper is using an Exta tire, a Kumo Exta. I don't think it's necessarily a bad tire. I think it's a fantastic tire. Gonna get the same mileage, I guess, which is next to none. You don't use these tires to get good mileage, I guess. You just use them because they hook up like nobody's business, and it's awesome. So yeah, definitely don't forget the tires. The modifications I'm going to be doing next to this motor, or I should say to this car anyways, is one, I'm going to have my good buddies at a tranny shop in Texas. Some people may know them, called Dietrich's Motorsports. They're pretty awesome. I'm going to have those guys go through my transmission from beginning to end. I want a bulletproof transmission. I'm going to put a McLeod 1200 horsepower clutch on here, and I'm going to punch the cylinders out to 9 liters. And then I'm going to let Aero do my heads and cams. Because why not? I mean, you might as well have a car that's completely undrivable. And I'm that kind of a douchebag that would do it. That's it. Do your mods. Do all of those mods and enjoy yourself. Because if you don't, you're not having fun. All right, if you got any questions, comments, shoot me the likes. I love seeing those. Definitely subscribe. I do plan to do some more videos like this. I don't normally do them. I normally do repairs. But let me know what you thought. If you got questions, put them in the comments below. And stay tuned. I think there might be races in the future. I'm not really sure about that. There, Quentin. All right, Quentin TV. There's my blog of my Viper. Now I expect to be on your freaking page next time. All right? Because if you don't, I'm coming to Texas and I'm gonna tattoo Quentin on you.